It's your boy, Sugar Ray.
It's your girl, Tanya.
And welcome to another episode of I Don't Know Much podcast, where it is written, directed, produced, but not paid for by you. Guess what, Tanya? We got a special guest today.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a special guest. This young man been doing this grizzle. Mm-hmm. And I want to introduce him to the people.
Okay.
It's my man, Malik, a.k.a. I Am Truth Hurt.
What's up, man? Thank you for having me, brother.
Absolutely,
Brother fed me well, treated me right. I got 15-year age. What is it?
Glenn Levitz.
Glenn Levitts, yeah. Glenn Levitts, yeah. It's all
I
that.
can hear it in his voice.
Thank you. For sure. Thanks for having me, though, brother. I appreciate
question, man. Without question. So, I want to start this question. I want to start this off with asking a couple basic questions. First and foremost, how did you come up with the name Truth Hurts?
You know what's crazy? I was in my car one day. Matter of fact, let's speed up. We'll bring it right back there.
Okay.
How I got the following was by accident. I was in Miami. I got finished knocking somebody's lace front off. I was in the Fountain Blue, exactly.
Okay.
And I got on the elevator and I was talking about how every good woman has a man on call. Like, she might be with her husband, she might be married, but every real good woman got a man that's waiting for the husband to fuck up. I had 200 followers at that point.
Why are you bobbing your head? Yeah, slow down. Hold on. Go ahead.
Because one is true, and two, I was following him during that time.
So you was around the personal training days.
Yeah, around the personal training days. That's what I was saying.
But anyway, so I was saying that, and I went to sleep. And when I woke up, I think I had 50,000 views. So I ain't really, I'm like, God damn. Then it went to 100,000, then 500, then 1 million. But yeah, Truth Hurts was I just felt like the truth hurt. And the truth is you want me to lie. So that's where I came up with the name.
My man.
I like that. I noticed, though, when that happened, you ran with it.
Yes.
You absolutely took control of that situation and ran with it. You post more. Mm-hmm. You got more detail in the post. What at that time made you feel like, how did you feel? Did you feel like, okay, wait a minute, I have something here?
So my first love is music.
Okay.
So I'm probably one of the best rappers you've never heard. Sing, rap, write music. No, I'm serious though. I'm dead serious. Sing, rap, write music, compose music, and play the piano, a couple of instruments, all of that. And so just talking just naturally, I'm a wordsmith anyway. And so when I seen it going up, I was like, this shit easy. The competition on the internet, a lot of those men are going through an identity crisis. So a lot of the confidence that they act as if they have, I really have that. I was nice looking before the internet. I had money before the internet. I had every woman that you could possibly want to sleep with before the internet. So when I talk about the things that I talk,
you said that on post.
And I'm dead serious. I'll say it sit next to my wife because she know. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things where I knew that there was a void that needed to be filled, and I knew that I could fill it in only the way that it could be. You know? Yeah.
How is that being married, making your content? A lot of times you're talking about relationships.
Yes.
So, are you all the time coming from experience, or are you talking to a lot of people? I know you give.
I'm a life and relationship expert. Expert.
Oh, expert.
No, hear me out. And no, because you always got to correct that, and I'll tell you why. A coach is somebody that can read up on the game and then kind of tell you about the game. I've been in the field. I'm a field nigga. So I come from experience, like you said. So a majority of it is experience. But now, as far as I am in my career, I've counseled over 60,000 people. So there's not a story that I probably haven't heard. And so even with being married, a lot of the topics, she knows that they're from a real place. But then there are things that I've heard, there's things that I've dealt with. They say if you get 10,000 hours of anything and you're a master at it, I got that. And yeah, so much more.
Yeah, okay.
So this ain't start out as a podcast though.
No,
you was just on your megaphone.
I just started doing podcasts 6 months ago, just for fun though. Like you said, I pay for everything out the pocket as well, from my studio to even the tours, coming to cities. That's all on me. I'm not endorsed by anybody. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I made myself a millionaire just off and on what I know. I learned how to pull the money off the internet. Right. Yeah, these niggas want to look cute on camera. I want the money. I'm a hustler first.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I can relate to that just a teeny weeny bit, right?
For sure.
So, in terms of the podcast, though, what inspired you to say, you know what? Just was it podcast? The fact that the podcast industry was just basically exploding, or what inspired you to say, you know what? Podcast is the next thing right here.
The podcast just come with the territory for what I do.
It's one of the things.
And I'm a competitor. So it's one of those things like when I see the people that think they do what I do, it was just fitting for me to have one too because I got the money to do it. And so why not? It was more so just because I can do it. Yeah, I wanted to let my nuts hang a little bit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my man. So at what point though, let me ask you another question.
Yes, sir.
When you started to say, you know what, I want the money, right? At that particular point, did you know how you was going to monetize or you had to figure that thing out?
Nobody gets paid off of social media. And so
doubt.
let me just like teach y'all a little bit about that just in case you don't know. If you get 1 million views, you only make $600.
Right.
A lot of people don't know that. And I don't know where people live at in the world, but if $600 is making your life float, you got a lifestyle that I don't want to live.
Right. And is that across the board? TikTok, Facebook?
No, because they don't. So even with those followers, you have to build those independently. You would believe that because you have 1 million followers here, that it'd be all across the board, but it's not like that. You have to individually go build every single one. That's why you can meet somebody, because like TikTok, it's easier to kind of grow a following on. You got to really be on fire to grow a following on Instagram. But you'll get somebody with 500,000 followers on TikTok and then come to Instagram, they got 10,000 followers.
Yeah.
But once again, following doesn't mean money. I know plenty of women and men, 5 million followers with no money. They don't even have $5,000. So for me, because I'm a hustler first, I realized that, first of all, I'm in the best field ever. I'm in a relationship field.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
Relationship,
And they desperate to hear from you.
for sure.
They need
so
you.
the two fields that you're going to generate a gang of money with on social media is personal training and relationships, right? I started out as a personal trainer first. So I ran up the bag with the personal training thing, but then the transition was so smooth because as a personal trainer, you're damn near a therapist anyway. When you're working out, you already know.
You are, absolutely.
And so most of my clients was females, and so they wanted to talk about who they was dealing with and what they was dealing with, and it just went hand in hand. But I learned how to funnel the money. I can't tell y'all how to funnel.
No,
the money.
I'm about to ask you
learn
about
that on your
man.
own job.
No, listen.
But yeah.
And I'm about to ask you about that.
Okay,
I'm tell you why.
go
Now
ahead.
you already know because this is what I've learned, right? People say, "Hey, bro, yo, how do I do this? How do I do that? What have you, right?" And so your competitive nature say, "I ain't gonna really tell you everything," but then you looking like shit. Out of 100 people that ask, one of them gonna do something.
For sure.
And so I just give it up because it's always gonna come back. But when you realize that I could do something about this, I want the money, and you started to figure out how to get the money. Like, what's the start of that blueprint? You ain't even gotta get a whole game.
So
what's the start of the
it's
blueprint?
crazy because she was following me when I was a personal trainer, and so the ambition was I had clothes for sale.
Yes.
I had personal trainer for sale. Shit, if you caught me before I got married, I might have had dick for sale. Like the whole thing that you gotta understand is the hustler setup was always
Already in
there,
place, yeah.
right? And
I
so
understand.
once I started seeing the engagement in the comments, I'm like, well, hold on. I think people are paid to talk to me. And so a white lady was my first customer. I think I was charging like $35 for an hour call, just to see if it would do something. And I remember the first call, she was like, after we got done the call, she told me who she was. I ain't gonna put her out there, but filthy rich. I'm talking about filth. And her exact words was, why are you charging these bullshit ass prices? She said, the service that you provide is worth damn near $1,000 a call.
I've been through that before with massaging.
Okay. And when she said that, it clicked. I said, what? I said, you, so I'm thinking, yeah, you think somebody would pay me $1,000 to talk to me? And then it now is like is an automatic thing now. It's only $200 to talk to me for 45 minutes, but when I become your life coach and things like that, it's a $5,000 package that I got together. So you got to think if I'm doing 10 of them a day, that's 50 bands. But that's a whole nother. Yeah, I don't even like to talk about money. No, because I don't really.
No, nigga, I like to talk about money.
Back it up.
Yeah, I like to talk about money, so we ain't gonna do that.
But you kept that momentum going, and that's what really was on your side.
Yes.
Literally, and you had momentum off of anything. Like one time he showed an outfit, because he was a personal trainer, now he's selling clothes, and he used a girl that had her body done, right? It caused craziness. So he was even
Is she from Baltimore?
I don't remember.
I think the chick from Baltimore body.
If it was lopsided.
No, it
Damn.
was straight, but
No,
everybody
her shit was
just
all
mad.
in. She was all in.
No, if it's so some
They
shit
were
you
like,
get.
why are you using a girl with a body done in a workout outfit? But anyway, he was able to even build momentum off of that. Remember, you had to make different videos, and so you are one that's actually using your intellectual property, your smartness, your gift, like you're using these things.
Sure.
So a lot of people, that's what you guys got to understand. He's using, the ideas come, he do it.
Immediately.
You're on it. Building momentum and staying with that momentum, and that's how you stay relevant.
I got one of my trucks, which lucky you're gonna laugh at me, but it says I'm famous for telling the truth. No, for real. And it's lime green and it's on rim. And people don't know that is why I'm able to be so consistent, because I'm not seeking validation from the internet. So I'll get on the internet and literally say whatever comes to my mind, because I get paid off engagement, not emotion. So like when you understand that, and mind you, I've been slandered, talked about, backstab.
Of course.
I had an ex-girlfriend on the internet and try to
If that shit
ruin
don't
me.
happen, then
Right.
you ain't working.
And so,
right.
with that being said, the dopest thing about my platform is they can never expose me, because proper conduct doesn't fair exposure. So like, I've never pretended to get on the internet to be perfect. I've never pretended to get on the internet and say, I'm not an ex-felon, I ain't did this, I ain't did that. No, I'm
You had your grandmother tell the story. Remember that?
fact. That's a fact.
Grandmother in the car, like,
That's a fact.
Grandma, tell them.
She gonna tell you, I've been doing this shit all my life. This is who I am.
Yeah.
And so to be able to be where I'm at and I didn't have to give up anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
A lot of people got
Authenticity.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I am one of the only podcasters or relationship coaches, relationship experts out here. I do what I want to do. From the podcast to who I work with to who I allow. Like even tonight's conversation, you ever heard of them? Yeah. They've been begging me forever to do it. I won't do it. I don't like the people on stage. I don't like who runs it, and they can't afford me.
You could do your own.
I'm doing my own. We got a sold out show in Baltimore in a day and a half. It's sold out.
Y'all got your tickets, right?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, wait a minute, they might see this ass. They might.
They got two of them. They got two.
You got two. No doubt. Let me ask you a question, man.
Yes, sir.
So in terms of advancing the program, right, and then monetizing it, right, what have you found, and I'm just talking about with what we're doing in terms of podcasting, coaching, expertising, and all of that stuff, right? What do you find your biggest challenges were in order to grow your business?
As a black man coming into it thinking I had to discount myself because I was black.
Yeah.
Thinking that I had to discount myself. We're taught as black men to devalue ourselves before we ever walk in a room.
Yeah.
We taught that we're worth coupons and to take my price down. And I told you, the white lady told me, she said, if they can't afford you, then you're dealing with the wrong crowd. So I had to find my tribe. That was the biggest thing.
Find your tribe.
I was suffering from survivor's guilt, right? Because everything that I've ever done in life, I've always been successful. But I realized that I started to feel shame because I kept making it. Rather it was in the street, rather it was in this realm. Whatever I did, I was good at it.
Yes, sir.
But I felt guilty because I couldn't bring everybody with me. And so it was crazy because I got a homie, he do content. Well, not my homie no more, but I grew up with him.
Right.
And he does content. And when I started blowing up, you know, I'm naturally like, I want to give you the game. I want to teach you how to fish. I don't want to bring the fish home for you.
Right,
I want
yeah,
you to
no
be able to eat by yourself like a man. And I kept telling, hey, do this and do that. And then what I had to realize is some people actually like the state that they're in. Some people like being fucked up.
They
and
love
how
it.
dare you try to take them out their comfort zone? You know?
Sometimes they'll resent you for it.
For sure.
Yeah, they
That's what I
will
dealt with.
resent
Yeah.
you. First comes gratitude, second comes entitlement, third comes resentment.
You know why? Because you can't give anybody anything. They got to earn it. Because that's the only way to really feel. You give it to them and they didn't go through anything, but you went through it to get it. Now they don't even understand.
We talked about handouts and opportunities the other day. I was talking with my guy over there. He's one of the dopest podcasters out. But I don't mean to keep referencing. Y'all can't
Say his
see
name, go ahead,
my
man.
man Street Talk, man. New Orleans, my souvenir.
my man,
Straight
my
like
man.
that.
Yeah.
But-
Holly Grove,
Yeah,
baby.
Holly Grove, 17th Ward. You all yeah. Don't fuck
Alrighty.
without me. But anyway, got to shout out New Orleans, love me. But we were talking about the difference between a handout and an opportunity. And a lot of times people will give you an opportunity, but just because there's no monetary value attached to that, they feel like it's not an opportunity, and that's bullshit. If Beyonce called me right now and said, Truth, I need you to be in Albuquerque, New Mexico, I'm not asking her what she paying me. I'm going to get there. Because
That's
that
right.
opportunity is been presented to me, and I'm such a hustler. You put me in a room with Beyonce, I got a part of the Beehive now.
Okay.
But what happens is people want handouts. They don't want opportunities. An opportunity is not good enough. When I used to personal train, I was charging $2,500 for three sessions a week for the month. But do you know how many people I would tell, listen, I'm gonna train you for free, just be there 4 o'clock in the morning. But it would have never happened.
Never.
I already know.
They don't want the handout.
Yeah.
They don't want the
We know
opportunity.
from experience.
People don't want the opportunity. They just want the handout. They want everything hand delivered to them. But anyway, my fault.
No, that's good information because
Listen, so here's the thing. This is what I was telling Tanya. She was like, well, what we gonna talk about? You know, relationships, da da da. I said, nah. We gotta give people some insight to the brother. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta have a different conversation. And I knew we could do an elevated conversation.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So and that's just by the exchange that you and I had on the phone. But let me ask you another question.
Yes,
what
sir.
Did you learn about yourself in the beginning and now in the midst of the process? Because I feel like there's a lot more left for you, right? But what is it that you learned about yourself? Because what I find that people come to you into your life so you can learn about you, not necessarily them.
That's heavy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm human. That's what I'm learning. I'm human. I used to think I was Superman. I thought I was invincible. I'd have been shot over 7 times. I used to really think that I couldn't die, none of that. And I still kind of feel that. But I'm finding out that I'm human. I'm finding out that no matter how cruel the world is, I'm still finding ways to be compassionate. So like I tried to fight that because as a man, like we kind of taught that like, you know, vulnerability or having a soft side or being compassionate. But I'm learning even as big as I get, I can't help but give. Like that's just who I am. You know, it's funny. My manager, when I just talked to him, he's pissed that I even come out and interact with people. He's like, no, be Hollywood, stay in your hotel, do the show, go back to he don't want me to interact, and I can't help but come to cities and I want to do promo and I want to go, because that's just who I am, because I wish somebody would have did it for me. Yeah. And I know they won't do it for you. I'm telling you right now, anybody with 1 million followers and not the ones that's paying for them. I'm talking about an organic, I built my shit, I'll show you the numbers right here. Sometimes I'm from Missouri.
A few years ago.
But she ain't never seen this. Right she can't see this though. So that's organic. That's almost 30 million a month.
Yeah.
That's organic. That ain't for play. That's not stage. That's not prop. I'm on a world stage.
You ain't show me, bro. Oh, she got the perfume, I got the cologne.
It was, yeah, the perfume was hitting. But okay. There you go right there. So that's my analytics.
I already know.
And so with that being said, with those analytics alone, for somebody to post you, do a drop for you, they're gonna tell you 10, 20,000 from the rip. Only because to know with that your favorite rapper, your favorite R&B singer, your favorite actress, any chick you've ever lusted over, any man they all see you. It's just as a press of the button because the world is watching. And so I'm just still a giving person. So that's what I learned. I'm just human. I'm becoming more human because I'm getting more and more responsibility. That's what I'm learning about this platform growing. I was reckless at first, and now that I'm kind of maturing with it, I know that
you got calculated reckless.
People are living and dying by the shit that I'm saying. So that, like people live. I have more control over a lot of these people's households than their husbands and wives do. Like people come to me. And so it's like, even though I want to be reckless and irresponsible, I'm like, hold the fuck up. Because a lot of times I'm just popping it. Like I really could care less, but I'm like, hold on, I got a responsibility. So with that type of power, you kind of got to be more responsible.
Yeah, and honestly, I probably learned that at 4,000 followers.
Oh shit, okay,
yeah. You know, people call me up and be like, you like, who is that? I'm like, I don't know who that is, right? But it does matter. You do have a certain level of responsibility. And I want to get back to you talking about you can't help but be generous.
For sure.
Or whatever. You can't help but give because that's biblical. It's a wealth principle. And ultimately, at the end of the day, that's what works for you. People, givers always got something to give while takers had a hard time finding somebody new to take from.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So what was your response to your manager when he was like, yo, you got to be a little bit more Hollywood. You got to be a little bit more.
I'm going to give you some jewels. I was in Atlanta, and chicks was jumping over the escalator. Like, fame is new for me. I'm a street nigga. I'm from West Philly, bro.
Is that when you was training?
Nah, I'm famous.
So
but
you ain't got no six-pack at this point?
When I was training, my shit was blocked up. Don't get it fucked up. And this shit still like a vest. Don't get it from me. That's not, this shit, that's not.
I thought the competitor.
I'm just saying. Don't let this shit fool you. But no chicks was literally trying to jump over the escalator as I'm going down. And I'm just like, whatever. Hey, I ain't really. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like you're famous for real. Like you think and I'm still.
No doubt.
You know, you can't just go everywhere. So what he had kind of taught me, and this is a jewel for anybody that's about to get famous. Everybody wants to be famous. There's a major difference between being famous and important. And so you have people that even in the city probably that are famous, like they're recognizable. You see them, I know X, Y, and Z.
No doubt.
But I'm not just famous, I'm important. What the importance is people pay to come see me. When people see me, they look at me with admiration. Like when people see me, oh my God, that's that guy. It's not that's just such and such or he's the clown on the internet or the
Life advice.
Exactly. And so another part about being famous and important is also about your exclusivity. So I can't say that I'm this or I'm that and everybody has access to me. I can't, as much as I want to be in the bodega on the corner, like, hey, because that's who I am.
That's who you are, right?
That's who I am. As I get cussed out for, he'll tell you at the shows, I get off the stage, I want to sit with the fan because what the fuck, I'm bigger than security. What y'all gonna do to me? But it's like, no, I gotta be able to keep that barrier. And I hate doing it, but you gotta elevate with that.
Yeah, boundaries definitely have more than one. They have more than one definition. What would your audience, right, be surprised to know about you?
Damn. I feel like everything but on
Feel
the
like you put
internet.
everything on the table, but there's
No,
something
not
that
me,
you'd be
but I mean,
surprised to know about you.
what would surprise the internet about
I'll
me?
be asking good ass questions.
That's a good question. 'Cause I just, it's just funny because I just feel like it's been so many different, a surprise, something that they don't know. I'm really not a dickhead. Like they probably think I'm a dickhead. Nah, because I know.
No, he right.
Yeah, like if you.
Oh, you thought he was a dickhead?
First. I quickly changed it because, again, just having the name Truth hurts, right? It has to be releasing and empowering because you are literally just waking up telling the damn truth.
No,
So that's releasing for you, but then empowering also. Because a lot of people lie to themselves and other
Talk
people.
about it.
But he could just wake up, get on the internet and tell the truth.
Yes.
Not just for himself, but other motherfuckers.
Right.
You understand the release that could be? So yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a dickhead. The world thinks that I am. No, seriously, the world think I'm an asshole, and I'm really not. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm really giving, really loving. Give you the shirt off my back. If there's a way that I can help you, I'll burn me in order to help you. I've just always been that way. But people don't like people who have real confidence. And so that's another thing that's dangerous in America. A black man that has confidence is the most attacked person in America.
Without
You're not
question.
allowed to be confident and be black in America. If you're confident and you're black in front of a woman, you's a homosexual, she's gonna call you sassy and you're gay. If you're confident as a black man in America, the nigga's gonna say you feel yourself too much. And so whenever I hear a black woman or a black man say that, I automatically know that's the white man inside of them. That's a slave mindset.
Yo, ain't no
All
doubt
that
about
humble
it.
stuff.
I
don't
wouldn't
like the
dare.
word
I'd
humble,
die before I be humble.
Like, how you gonna tell me to be humble now? Since you're telling me, do you also get to determine how humble I need to be?
Yeah, they're gonna put the gauge on you. They're gonna put the gauge on you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
My confidence, I got a clothing line. I'm not sorry if my confidence offends you.
doubt.
And I live by that, right?
I
Because
wear medium, dog.
I got you. You look like you wear small, but it's true. But,
That's medium. That's
but it look good. Those put together. I had to get him back. And yeah, I'm petty too, so the world knows. Yeah. But it's just one of those things where I used to apologize for my confidence, or people made me feel as though I needed to apologize for the fact that I loved me, right? Like people will make you feel like, how dare you embrace the grays in your beard? How dare you have a nice, what? Like you need to cover that up. Why would I? It's like having a mouthful of perfect teeth and smiling like this. Why do I got to do that to make you feel better?
They're not confident.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times they project that on you because what else are they talking about? They only know how they feel.
So what I had to do, like remember I talked about finding my
That's a
tribe.
jewel.
Yes.
For sure,
Yes.
for sure. Major
Yes. It's always about finding your tribe because those people you don't give explanations to. They feel you. They don't understand you. They feel you. Gotta find your tribe.
And so once I was able to find my tribe, I started learning that it just wasn't me. I just was around insecure people.
Absolutely.
That's what I learned. Like they say, if whoever you're around, if it sounds like you're doing too much or you're bragging, you in the wrong circle.
People, yeah.
So I talk to my friends, they laugh about me because I got 2 gyms. And so that's why we about not to be friends no more. I got the white gym and then I got the hood rat gym. But we're not gonna chill. We're not gonna get into that, but it's cool. But anyway, my friend.
Yo, so I want to fast forward to the podcast. We can do a little bit of back and forth. In terms of the podcast, right? Is it a podcast or is it a show?
It's both.
All right.
Yes, both.
All in one?
Who
Yes.
living or dead, right? Living or dead, would you like to have had on the show?
See, that's a trick question because it's gonna make it seem like I'm so boisterous. And here go a dickhead statement. Yo, you know what's crazy, bro? I'm my own biggest fan. Like, and that might, like, let me see, interview-wise, who would I want to interview? I don't like nobody that much, to be honest, and that probably sound horrible.
It really does not sound
It
bad.
don't sound that
I'm
crazy.
just not that
But
friendly for real. Like, there's not too many people that I'm from Philadelphia. We're not impressed by
You
anything.
said you're your biggest fan.
Yeah, like I love me some me.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
There were people that I felt. So I'm getting to the point where like they say you should never meet your heroes. I don't know if you've ever heard that like saying, but they say that like you should never
never
meet
heard
the
it.
people. Yeah, it's deep. Like you should never it's like once you meet Santa Claus, it takes it away. Like
Yeah, the mystery
like,
of it.
yeah, like you was that nigga till I met you. And it was like, damn, you got a drug habit, like
Right.
And so it's getting to that
because you
point.
find
where-
out that they flawed.
Right. And see what I'm saying? So you're never supposed to meet your heroes.
Yes.
And so I'm getting in that space now where I'm meeting people that I thought was like here. And I'm like, nigga.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
oh,
so,
yeah.
And I'm getting to that point. So like I'm in certain rooms in certain places. And I'm like, damn, you snort coke and damn, you buy like it's a lot of shit. And I'm like, whoa, like, this ain't, you know what I mean? And so interview-wise, I'm gonna be honest. I'm more of a fan of people without the followings, like the people that I know that are authentic. Like I would rather, and that's what I really search for.
how I feel, too.
Yeah, like I want to go get the people
I
that.
thought I was gonna rob them.
In our town, like it's certain people in our town I feel like are more celebrity-ish, is that a word? Than the damn celebrities. Because you know I don't follow any celebrities, just
Me neither.
hilarious. But
You
I don't
follow me
any
too, so-
celebrities.
Well, here's
And
cele-
but that's
but
it.
no,
I don't follow any other ones.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I
That's
do
the
follow
thing.
you
You have
too.
to understand, right? There's an authenticity about you where when you come across a certain kind of way, like, yeah, true.
For
You
sure,
are a
for sure.
celebrity. You know what I mean? That being said, when you come across authentic and real, it don't feel like.
But that's
You know what I
I
mean?
wanted to be that way.
Exactly. You
I wanted to be
Like when I saw you, we had only talked a few times. Like, oh, they got my nigga right there.
For sure.
Like, yeah.
But yeah.
I was walking around with slippers and shit. I was like, okay. come
Yeah,
on.
I'm really, like I said, if the internet will make you think I'm a dickhead, I'm not. I'm down to earth. I'm a nigga that spent over 18 years in prison, been shot, stabbed, I've done everything as far as weird shit as it come to crime. Like I'm that. Was on trial for death penalty, all of that. Like I lived a life, you know what I mean?
No doubt, without question.
It's one of those things where like I can't judge you. I don't have a gavel nor a gown, and I don't believe that judgment is real unless it come with jail time behind it. Anyway,
Yeah,
so,
real judgment, dude.
You dig what I'm saying? So
Not this fake ass
You know,
judgment.
so
People
it
like,
just-
yo, you don't be judgmental.
yeah,
Nigga,
so
everybody judge you.
it's just one of those things. Like I said, that's why I can't help but come to your city, any city I go to, and they love me. They jump in front of my car. Oh my god! Like when you just see that, like you'll see it at the show. You'll see it at the show. They like, what the fuck? Like yes, you'll see.
Hey, you said, what were you saying to me earlier today, though, about he just popped up with a wife?
I'm cracking the fuck up. Pop up with a wife is crazy.
Pop up with a wife is insane. But
What I was telling him was that you were making this content for a long time.
Yes.
This is from my perspective.
I'm listening.
And no one
No, let's
knew
talk.
that you even had a girlfriend. And I said, next thing you know, he had photos of this luxurious ass wedding. And we all were like, oh, this is a bomb ass photo shoot. What
Cracking
magazine
up.
can we find this
I'm
in?
cracking up.
And he like, no, I got
It was a
married.
low budget.
It was not low budget. Look, wasn't everybody surprised or not?
Yes, but
Right. It came out of left field because he talked about relationships. He gave advice. Whole time, this nigga not just giving advice. He got
married.
experience.
Yeah,
yeah,
for
so
sure.
what made you get married? You needed the credibility to go with your work?
No, I was tired, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I was tired. Like,
Yeah, I feel you.
When you run through the type, like, bro, like, I was tired, bro. Like, and that's why I always say, like, you know, they always say something about like men cheat, all men cheat, or men don't ever want to settle down. I've been throwing this shit for a long time. I was burnt out. I was tired of fucking.
So that's why you got married, because you got burned out?
Because I knew what it was like. You gotta understand, a lot of men are late bloomers. Let's just keep it all the way to the order.
1000%.
A lot of men are just figuring out who they are at 45 years old. I've been throwing this shit since 12. I've been doing this for a long. I was burnt out. So I knew what it was like to be a whore. I knew what it was like to be a player. I knew what it was like to sleep with actresses and rap. I've been doing that. Even when I was a street nigga, I had money.
So at that point, you decided, you know what, I'm burnt out.
I wanted to know what
ran-
stability looked like. I wanted to know what a husband looked like. I know what everything else looked like. I wanted something new.
So
And-
check.
Yeah.
I like that because I always say men get married for one of three reasons.
Let me hear these reasons.
One of three dumbass.
Let me hear these dumbass reasons.
First reason, they don't want nobody else to get the coochie.
Oh, yeah, I don't
We
give a
know
fuck
that's
about none of
dumbass reason number two. The second reason, right, which might be you.
I'm listening.
The second reason is because it's a feeling of prestige. You graduate, usually somebody drug addict or somebody who's recovered. They jump into that. Somebody that was in the military, somebody that was a fuck up their whole life, or they got out of jail.
Okay.
The third reason, the third dumbass reason, because I can't take myself out the picture, is because my reason is because you marrying your wife and you want to show her that she's worth the government contract. You know what I mean? But reason number two, how close am I? How far?
You're marrying your wife.
But I married my wife. I always tell niggas. First I tell niggas, don't get married.
Before you get married.
Then I say,
You are not about to just.
but
be
if
a
you're gonna
wife
get
after
married,
the
marry your
marriage.
wife. Do not
Expect
marry.
that, fellas.
Do not marry your girlfriend. So how close am I?
You all the way off. I mean, you want me to lie to you? I can lie to you.
No.
You spot on.
The truth. The truth never gonna hurt me. Never gonna hurt
For
me.
me, I've always been a relationship type of dude. I just look like a slut. And I have my slut moments, for sure.
Were you in relationships that allows you to be a slut?
No, I'm a slut outside of relationships. I'm great. And I like to be in relationships. But if I'm single, I wouldn't trust your female dog around me.
But she's asking, I think.
Am I a slut inside a relationship? No.
No, meaning okay. No, I wasn't asking that.
Yeah, I know it's 15 years, but I'm right here. I'm in the present. But for me,
No doubt.
I'm big on consistency. Like I'm the dude that's why I was in such good shape. I can eat the same thing for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
You feel me? And so the same thing with marriage. I can be next to the same person for the rest of my life. So even as a kid, I come from a dysfunctional house. And so I've always wanted that family dynamic. So even as a man, like I was hell bent on doing it. You know how many people, friends of mine, like, why would you get married? You got all these bitches. I'm like, bro, it's different for me. Like there are going to be people that you meet in your life that you just can't get rid of. And not that you can't get rid of them, but it's like, I would be a fool to just let it go. And my wife just does that for me. You got to understand, right? She didn't just pop out of nowhere. So my wife is a real estate guru. My wife was loaded. She hates the internet. So that's the whole thing.
No, I didn't think she did. Yeah. Meaning like she popped out to
No,
us,
for sure.
not
But
to
no,
you.
but that's what I'm saying. She hates the internet. So
Yeah.
that's why. Like we fought for 2 years straight just trying to get her to make one video. She hates the internet because her thing is I'm rich off the internet. I don't give a fuck about no internet. That was just my thing. And so as a good wife to support me, she's like, okay, I'll do it. But that's why nobody's seen her. And then I'm an old school nigga. Like certain shit.
Also,
I
yeah. Also,
got
what
you.
is sacred
Yeah.
is sacred.
For sure.
It's sacred.
Yeah, without
Yeah,
question.
absolutely.
Because I'll fuck their
That's a
head
form
up.
of protection.
Yeah, because I could go down my photo. We done been around the world, but I just don't post it because it ain't no.
I don't think you should.
There ain't no point for what? To show you we doing better and look better. Like
Give niggas more.
yeah, then we got two gyms.
Give motherfuckers more reason to hate.
reasons to hate.
Yes, indeed. Like they need a goddamn reason.
Yeah,
Has there ever been a situation thus far? Now, I'm gonna say this is probably short term for you, right?
Yes, sir.
You keep looking at your watch. You got
No, you crazy straight. No, you're good.
All right. So
I'ma tell you, I'm real
anything that ever made you feel like, man, I'm gonna move on to do something different, something other than this.
As far as the internet shit,
Yeah.
I'm done with the internet in 3 years. Yeah, this was a stepping stone. This is a
So
means.
what do you see next for yourself?
Honestly, I have a few investments. I got a few things that. This is what I'll tell you.
You doing real estate in Baltimore?
Chill.
This man, one of the number one slumlords in Baltimore, right here.
This nigga funny as shit. But I'm gonna tell you, like, so I thought that the internet could be. I was like, this is my way out. Like, this is my ticket. Like, I really thought that, right? And then what you'll learn is that they hate you with the same energy that they love you with.
Yeah.
And so me, I am big on stability. I just told you that. So they could love you for a year straight and you'll get so accustomed to making $100,000 a month or this, that, and the third. But then, the hate train come and then it slows all your funds down. I've never put my life in anybody's hands.
Right.
So I wasn't even hell bent on investing outside of the internet. Like my wife was like, you need to get this. Like she's the brain. She's like, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm making $100K a month. I don't need to fuck that. I got the internet. And she's like, nah. And so when I remember, I think I hit some type of blog site or something, and the shit kind of slowed me up because people. I think that in our society, if you call somebody and say, "Yo, I just got $1 million," everything in their power, they don't want to believe it. It can't be true. But if you call and say, yo, I just heard that such and such got punched in the face and caught herpes. Oh, did I believe? And so people just want to believe like nasty shit, right? And so it's one of those things that I'm not going to lie. Like when my phone slowed up, I was like, oh shit. Like I thought that I was in power, but I wasn't. It was the fans. It was the followers.
No
and so
doubt.
once I felt that stripped and naked and vulnerable, I'm like, okay, so you said real estate? Okay, so you said, so now you feel what I'm saying? Because now I want to get to that Joe Rogan state in life where I got fuck you money.
Yeah.
Where I can get on the internet and tell you suck this and fuck you, and if the internet get canceled, nigga, I'm light years ahead of these internet people. Yeah, I got investments from here to
No doubt.
Yeah, I don't really get into money. I don't never talk about money, so that's why I just
All we doing is talking about money, it seems, but that's besides the point. I want to talk about
Yeah, it's
money.
not.
I want to talk about money. So how many episodes you got so far, if you can?
The podcast?
Yeah.
7.
7? Oh, shit, we about to catch him.
Y'all gonna catch? 'Cause I really so.
You working. You working.
I've cultivated this live podcast thing, right? Which is the Nothing But the Truth live podcast,
Which is
And
dope.
Dope as fuck.
Is that the one that we saw on that they were on the page? No. Okay.
The one you coming to Friday.
Okay.
The podcast, I like the live ones better because it's like having the comment section in person.
Told you.
So when people are like, a lot of people like to hide behind the comments and all that, and you got all this shit to say. And so we do the live podcast, and it's so dope because as black people, we don't really get to go out and enjoy ourselves. You go out, everybody got their liquor, they sitting in the corner stiff, staring, mean mugging, but at my show, you have to engage. Our show, it's not my show, but at our show, you have to engage. You have to get involved. I tell people at the beginning of the show, I am going to say some shit that's going to trigger you.
Yeah.
And you're going to get mad, and we don't mind if you get mad. Just don't be afraid to get in front of the microphone when you get mad. Talk like an adult.
Right.
And so when you come to our shows, you're going to learn. You're gonna laugh, you might cry, you might leave your husband, you might strengthen your relationship, but you're gonna leave with something. And it's just like I said, we got Rebecca Dupas, dope ass poet. You gonna love her. We got the little comedy dude, Manny something. We got Tiffany. She's a national shit talker in Baltimore. Tiffany Fox. You know what I mean? She look young, but she ancient. And yeah, so we got Street Talk. We got so many other people, man. It's just gonna be a movie, and it's just
You're still cute though, Tim.
there's no better
Real
feeling
cute.
than looking out into an ocean of black people, our people, and no one's fighting, nobody shooting, nobody. And like you said, when you first see my content, it triggered you a little bit until you was like, hold up, he's not out to attack, he's just holding accountable, and he's just people hate the fucking truth, especially if it's not wrapped up in a beautiful bow on it. Yeah, so
We always talk about that without question. So you only got 7 episodes.
yes, sir. But we got about 11 live shows done because we've been like pushing that,
Well-
and we about to go on tour and do 50
This
states.
is gonna be a 2-tier question then.
I like
What's your
2-tier
favorite episode so far, and what's your favorite show so far? At the risk of offending the city, you still gonna be able to go back.
My favorite show to do a show
What's
with?
your favorite episode so far, and what's your favorite? What city that you had your best show in? I'm gonna say your best shows. We ain't gonna put it on.
It's not fair because
Nah, say it, nigga. We know the truth first. That's your name.
People always say that hometown is their favorite. Like they do
New
their best
Orleans.
stuff there.
I love New Orleans.
Yeah.
New Orleans got a hold on me. Like it's so crazy because the energy there is just it's unreal. Like it's just like I'm from Philly. I'm from a hating ass cloud over like just
Okay, yeah.
because that's what because they're telling you the truth. If everybody's saying it, it got to be true. And so like when
I can't imagine it being no different than Baltimore, but go ahead.
man, but this is the thing, right? It's always going to be hard for you from where you're from,
Where we
right?
are.
And
No
the
doubt.
reason why is because if me and you went to the same high school, how the fuck do you think I'm gonna feel you doing better than me? And I got to acknowledge that you doing better than me. Because I'm gonna remember when you wasn't cool or when you didn't. And so
Exactly. People always want to bring up the past.
Well, what happens is people feel like your work ethic is exposing their lack thereof.
for sure.
Because it is
And
in
that,
their
and
view.
that happens.
In their view, that is
and,
happening.
And that, and it's not even true.
Yeah.
Well,
It is.
It might be a little true.
And so what I've learned about your own city, those will be the ones that they're not rooting for you.
Yeah.
Like you gotta go away. Seagull City, you gotta go away to make a comeback. And so it's just one of those things where in other cities where you don't know me, you don't feel like you're competing with me. So you can embrace me. Like, you can see me for who I am and for not who you want me to be.
Exactly.
So it's like the bottle of water theory. Like, it's worth 50 cents here, but once we get to the harbor, it's $2. Once we get on the plane, it's $5. Once we get to Vegas, it's 20.
Yeah.
So I always, if people say, well, why did you move? I say, because success isn't normal in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I live in Houston. Everybody got a fucking Maybach. Everybody got a Tesla truck on 24. Like success is normal there. Success. But anyway, yeah. So that's why I'm moving.
You gotta move, and again, keeping that momentum, listening to your intuition. Just
For sure.
That's good.
And I'm global. I kind of did. I told you I'm like a proven point type of dude. You tell me I can't do it, I tell you I can walk on water. Like I swear that. And don't ever question my methods. Just watch my results. Like, it might not look the way you think it's supposed to look, but the shit gonna come out like a masterpiece. And so with me, I've proved every point to myself. Like, honestly, like, this lap is just for bragging rights. Like, I've broken every generational curse in my family. I'm supposed to die in prison or die on the street somewhere. So, like, with that being said, like, I've done everything. Like Jay-Z said, I did the impossible, then I did it twice. Yeah. So, yeah.
And you ready to do it 3-4 more
Yeah,
times?
for sure. For the rest of my life, this shit on autopilot now.
That's right.
Back to the episode.
Yes,
what
sir.
was your favorite episode?
My favorite episode. That's hard, cause I got more than 7 episodes for real.
I know.
But my favorite episode, I had this anorexic light-skinned chick with a whole bunch of freckles, but she's like like big on black power, but she looked like she might be mixed with white.
Right.
And she's like really delusional, and I like no. You know what? It was this real angry black woman that I had. She was, she was my favorite episode because she was looking to fight. Like, she came for a fight, and as a man, I believe that it's our job to control the temperature of the room. Really? And so she couldn't get me to get out of cat, and it was busting her. And instead of me meeting her energy, you know, I'm a psychologist by trade now, so it was just one of those things where I was able to, you know, I'm like, you're not mad at me, you mad at yourself, and I'm just talking to her, and I'm breaking her down, and I'm picking her brain. And I remember she had said something. She was like, yeah, because you're arrogant. And so I did a lot of prison time.
You're what?
Arrogant. Yeah. And that's one of my favorite words. I did a lot of prison time.
One of my favorite words.
So I've read the dictionary front, back, upside down. I'm well versed. My vocabulary is extensive, right? And so she said, you're arrogant. And I said, well, what makes me arrogant? I said, matter of fact, tell me, what's the definition of arrogance? Well, it just feels cocky. I said, well, let me give you the definition. Being arrogant is an exaggerated expression of one's worth. I said, so tell me, what about me is exaggerated? If I tell you my wife bad, she is. If I tell you we rich, we are. If I tell you I'm handsome, I am. I said, so tell me what's it? Well, I said, so is it me or is it you?
Right.
Is it me or is it you? I didn't talk about your outdated Gucci flops. I didn't say anything. I didn't say nothing about the fact you came in here in a Nissan Sentra and it wasn't the sport. I didn't say anything about any of these. I didn't say anything that you're 40 and you're a waitress. These are demons that you're fighting. These are not true birthday. Because if I was so arrogant, honestly, you don't deserve to sit next to me. But I'm not on that. Listen. You know, so yeah, that was my favorite episode.
That's good.
All right, so where do you see yourself in the next 5 and then in the next 10 years?
Even more happily married, because that's first. That's my core. Like, without that, I'm reckless. So that is like the main thing. I just see me just being even more happier with my marriage than I am right now. Filthy fucking rich for sure. Back in shape because I done got to gain some weight, but all the way back. But I'm still an octa. Don't get it misconstrued.
Hey, brother, you reminded me already.
All the way back in shape, and just, man, I just want stadiums filled with people that just get it and they understand it. I just want to talk to the people like really, like Eric Thomas. I want to sit down with him. I think he's decent.
Man, E.T. is strong.
He's decent.
Now, man, him, we rap.
Okay, he's a decent dude. I just want to really talk to the people, but for the people that really get it though, like, and I say, and this is so crazy, I say to youth, because I feel like a lot of us, once you start hitting, I don't believe in potential at 30. I'm gonna keep it 100. So like for me to keep pouring into some grown ass bum nigga, you gonna die a dud, nigga. Yeah, that's a fact. You gonna die a failure, nigga. You a failure, you'll die one. You're not 2 Chainz. Then you get the brokest niggas. Oh, 2 Chainz did it at 40. You're not 2 Chainz, nigga. So yeah, that's why I like to deal with the youth. because a lot of these grown ass men and women, they don't really want change. And then there's always a dick measuring contest. Oh, nigga, you think you better? Well, I am, but I didn't come here saying that, but I am.
Right.
So yeah.
No, I'm gonna give you. I'm without question. I'm gonna give you that. I wouldn't even bother to hit you up. I respect the fact that you hit me back.
Absolutely.
Funny part about it is E.T. hit me back. I ended up going to Atlanta to fuck with him for a little bit, and so it's just like I just be feeling like the real is just be the real, right? But it was a reason why he is where he was, and I didn't understand it, right?
I'm listening.
And when I met you, right, it was a reason why now I understand it. I understood it once I met him. I'm understanding it now that I met you.
For sure.
Because I felt like what I was saying, I was like, no, we're going to have a little bit more of an elevated conversation today versus the usual things that we usually do, which is pretty elevated, but I just wanted to do an interview side because I knew that was that side to you.
For sure.
Because how else do you do what you do without that side to
Absolutely.
you? You know what I'm saying? So, that's I just think the good guy is pretty dope, and I call him Young King. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the nigga be thinking when I tell him that. That's just how I talk.
No,
it's 40-year-old men that call me Uncle Ray, so
I get it.
That's
No,
how
I get
talk.
it. I got 50-year-old men calling me Big Bro, so I get it. I get it.
And that's sad.
That's okay. We all need a big bro. We all need a big bro. Like,
No
I'm
doubt.
a cool big bro too. Like, for the record. But yeah, so no, I think that even with ET, and not to be long-winded, I tell people like I might not be the best, but I'm gonna outwork you. And I tell anybody that's around me, there's no way that anybody with more than you should be working harder than you.
No way.
Never understand that. I'll
I
never
agree with
respect that. And anybody that's under my wing, anybody that wants to do what I do, I tell them, nigga, watch my page. Why am I up with 10 videos already?
Listen.
Why am I beating you? Why
I was like following this nigga. I'm like, yo, this nigga like my whole algorithm. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because why are you allowing me to beat you, nigga?
Yeah, I turned my shit on like, oh, yo, up again.
My mindset was this, and I give you this, right? I'm almost at 1 million followers. So my math in my head was, even when I was at 20,000 followers, even 50,000 followers, I said, if I can get 10% of that, that's 2,000 clients. Nigga, if you get 2,000 clients, you set for life. Yeah. Think about if you got 2,000 clients at anything. If you had 2,000 clients, you're a personal trainer.
Numbers. It's a numbers game?
You're a multi-millionaire trainer. Yeah. So imagine, even at 1 million followers, if I get 1% of that, if I get 10% of that, I don't even need 100,000. You give me 10,000 clients, I won. So, a lot of people, like I said, they want to be famous. They don't want to be rich. They don't want to be important. They don't even want to be successful. They cool with the ooze, and I don't give a fuck. And I look better than 90% of the niggas on the internet, and I come on there looking crazy on purpose.
I'm glad you left that 10% open.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't want that 10% though is real scary because niggas be funny looking, and they need makeup, and they ain't got their real teeth. And yeah, I could go on and on. Oh yeah, I roll over like this, respectfully. Yeah, straight like, and yeah. I'm just keeping it 100, and I thought that, and I smell like $1 million. But yeah, because we just got to get that understood. No, because, and I'm not a 5'5" nigga, none of that, because you know how they look like. You'll see him on the gram, and then you like, oh, he flimsy in person. No, and I'm sturdy, like.
Really crazy,
I was in New Orleans, I'm at the restaurant, I can't make it up. I come out my jacket, she was like, God damn, I didn't know you. I said, yeah, it's real, I'm a man.
You're tall in person.
Yeah, I'm a man.
On the internet.
See that? Tricked you, aha. And these all my joints too, like, yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, skin on the beam too, yeah.
No, my man.
Yeah. My mama did this. Blame her. Yeah, blame her.
I know that's right. I love the confidence though, and it shows in your work, in your videos, on the internet. So that's a great thing. I'm sure that, that helps maybe other men. Do you talk to other men?
Yes, they just now came around. You gotta understand that it's like I'm the LL Cool J of this internet shit. And what I mean by that is like, niggas can't stand LL, nigga six pack fucking everybody rock the bells. He got the like they hated him at first.
Without question.
But when all of the women keep coming, you can't beat them. You got no fuck it. I got to learn from LL, bro. I wanna so they fought it, and so I'm the LL of this shit. They fought it. But now you have no choice but to get some game from me because your chick listen to me more than she listen to you.
Yeah,
and so
she's sharing your video.
Yeah, as she should. And so I've had dudes I've had women really call me yo, my nigga told me he's going to kill me if I don't stop unfollowing you. This is how sad these dudes is going out. I've had women in Baltimore. I want to come to your show so bad, but my man says he's gonna take my kids and never let me see. Like these dudes,
Extreme.
these niggas is horrible.
Yeah, because them niggas ain't taking no kids.
That's crazy.
Niggas ain't taking no
He
kids.
ain't pregnant with that. He ain't taking no
He was
kids.
bluffing.
For sure. But I'm just telling you, like, this is the level of like
Insecurities.
Yes.
insecurity. But men don't like the accountability. Like you want, like my thing is this, and I tell any woman this: you never want to be with a man that you can't learn from. And it's not even an age thing. Like fuck the money, all that's gonna come. If you whatever. But if you can't learn from that man, he's useless. He's useless. Fuck the dick. Fuck the money. If he can't teach you anything. Wrap that nigga up and throw him away.
That's it.
And especially for the younger chicks dealing with older men. If you want to take care of an older man, take care of your daddy. Like wait till he can't, like,
Yeah.
But anyway, my fault. I ain't,
Nah, that's good stuff.
yeah. This was
Anything
dope.
else you wanna?
No, this was
No more questions, you sure?
Yeah.
Conversation.
Give me one hard one. And you sure?
I thought we gave you a few hard ones. Pause.
You got anything you want to share?
Yeah, pause. You getting crazy on the show.
Hey.
Anything that I want to share? No, I can't.
He like,
I'm an open book because I'm so transparent. Like, I don't have any secrets.
Why do you think you're like that though? Have you always been like that as a kid?
Yeah, I
Was
just
your
never
mom
gave a
like,
fuck.
Hey, you don't need to.
I got beat because I just couldn't. Like to my grandma said, he been talking shit since since I could form words. I had something to say.
Wow.
And I just learned, like, I don't know. It's my
Well, this
superpower.
is your gift.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Well, the only thing you can get rich off is your gift. Your gifts will make room for you.
Okay, cool. I like it. Thank you.
That's what the Bible says. I'm just saying.
Amen.
I'm not in. Don't get it twisted. Y'all know I do tarot cards. I'm not in a church.
You out of here.
Yes, sir. We killed it tonight, man. It was a movie. I Am Truth Hurts, man. This was a dope podcast.
Yeah.
Sugar Ray got me in the building, man. Treated me right.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's that easy, man. I'm gone.